G'day guys, how's it going? Check this out. That is a 2019 KTM 690 Adventure R. This has been lent to me by Kent. Got it for a couple of days. We're just going to do a bit of a run around on it, take it for a ride, check out the mods. I'll even bloody fill up the tank and see how that funny bloody setup works. But what I first want to do is let's look at the stock thing, and when this came out in 2019, what was the upgrades and all that kind of stuff. We'll go into the garage and get into it. Rightio guys, so what we're going to do, some of the images and the information is coming from mcnews.com.au. Hopefully the guys won't bloody mind me doing this. There's a plug, mcnews.com.au. Check them out, they do blogs on all motorbikes and all that kind of shit. Right, so I'm going to read out some of the features of this, and most of these features are new to the 2019 model. So it's got the dynamic LC4 single cylinder 690cc 4-stroke engine, which produces 74 bloody horsepower, or in brackets 55 kilowatts, which people would stick to the same thing. I understand the horsepower, the old W bloody, what's that, kilowatts, 55 kilo, it doesn't matter. And that's at 8,000 RPM, 73.5 Newton meters at 6,500 RPM. So from the last model, I think they were saying it was like 68 horsepower you were getting out of it, but in this new one, boom, a lot more power, and something that you'd most probably feel. Electronic fuel injection, ride-by-wire to balance the shaft. So ride-by-wire, that's the throttle, it's not the cable, so a lot more sensitive and whatever. The balancers, so I think the older models had a lot of vibration in them. So in the motor, they've got apparently 2 balancers, which just makes it all balanced so you don't get all that vibration and crap. PASC slipper clutch, 6-speed transmission. Everybody wants a bloody 6-speed. With quick shifter plus for clutchless up and down shifts. Now, when I picked this bike up and rode it over here, man, that's a pretty good bloody thing. Just don't even have to bloody clutch. Just boom, boom, down, up, up, whatever. And you can feel the engine obviously blips off when you change it. Takes out the power or whatever for that change to happen, and it just boom, just does it like that. I was really impressed with that. 13.5 litre capacity. Now, most probably at the end of this, I'm going to get Kent to come over and we'll get his thoughts, because he's had this since 2019. He bought it brand new. He's done a lot of mods. Some of the mods have been done here in this garage, and we'll get his thoughts, and then some of the upgrades that you can get for it to make it a certain thing. I think this 690 is, I don't know, it's, you know, dual sport, adventure, bloody enduro bikes, whatever. I think they're classing this as a long enduro bike. So it's an enduro bike for doing long stuff, not your typical straight up enduro bike where you're riding around a bloody track or whatever. Righto, 146 kilogram dry weight. I hate it when they say dry weight, but anyway. Ultra lightweight chrome molybdenum something trellis frame. Sharper, slimmer bodywork with style, whatever. Optional low chassis kit for the 40mm low seat height. So on this bike, which we'll see in a minute, it's got a concept seat on it, and it makes it 15mm lower. He didn't take that option of the 40mm one, just want to put that in there. But there is that option for that. 2 ride modes, street, off-road, lean angle sensitive cornering ABS, motorcycle traction control with advanced off-road mode, stainless steel exhaust with catalytic converter, which is one big heavy, I think it's something like bloody 6 kilograms of thing this muffler weighs, because it has that catalytic converter in it. Kent's taken that off and he's put a $40 eBay one on there. Sounds awesome. It even looks better than that big ugly bloody thing hanging off the side. It's all a personal preference when it comes to stuff like that. But he's certainly, I think with all the mods that he's added to it and stuff that he's taken off, he's kept that at pretty much the stock. He hasn't added weight to it, basically. High quality die cast aluminium swing arm and linkage type rear suspension, fully adjustable WP Explore shock absorber, fully adjustable WP Explore upside down fork with separate dampening circuits, quality Brembo brakes. The brakes, man, they work good. Obviously, Brembos are well known for being a great bloody brake because they just work perfect. That suspension, all that suspension stuff, that's all an upgrade as well. Right, so what we're going to do now is go back out. We'll just quickly run around all the updates, the mods that he's done. Then we're going to head out. Rightio, guys. So we have the Rottweiler emissions. Gets rid of a lot of the emissions stuff. There's also the Rottweiler Air Box Mod that's been done in there. The reason why that was done is to make it run a lot richer, not so lean and all that kind of stuff. When we speak to Kent, he's going to explain why he's done that. And so out of that 13.5 litre tank before the mod, he was getting 300 kilometres out of the tank. Since doing this mod, because it's running richer, which means it also runs cooler, he reckons, he hasn't fully tested, but roughly about 260 would be his safe, that would be the minimum, I suppose. So he's got the Outback Mototech crash bar that has been put on there on both sides. Outback Mototech bash plate. Always got to have a bash plate. Nice set of pivot pegs. This is the seat concepts bloody seat, and it's I think it's in that area there. That's where you gain the 15 mil. Not too much dissimilar from the stock one, but Ken actually said it is a whole lot more comfortable than the original one. So this back rack that he's whacked on, it's a Perrin Moto. He bought that direct from them, and he got this particular one because it can suit to have the Roto pack sit on there. He's gone with this Vanach Motorsports bloody, I don't know, fuel cap mod or something like that. So hopefully you can see that. And he's also got a filter in there, which he said when you're filling it up, you've got to do it slow. It's a bit of a bug around, but yeah. So looks like pretty good bloody quality. It feels pretty good. And I think, because I think they did actually change it. The previous to model, there was problems with dirt and bits and pieces getting in there because this was actually sunk down. But with this setup like this, I think you'd be pretty sweet. He's sporting the old double take mirrors, running with that those ram mount things on there. I'll bring you over here, the screen. So he's whacked on, I think he said it's a Puig, P-U-I-G is the screen that he's whacked on there. Obviously got the bark busters on there. There's the old eBay special. He got that for 40 bucks. Now he did actually have to have an adapter to go onto the mid pipe. It cost him $20 to have that made up just here in a local exhaust joint. But yeah, really good. Righto, so another Vanach product. So this is your front sprocket cover and case saver. So obviously if you chain brakes, it doesn't go hitting in the side there. Righto, I think we're getting to the end. We did put strengthening bolts in there for the subframe, just for when he puts loads on here, just to make sure those bolts don't bloody break. He's sporting the Dunlop D606 front and rear. And this thing actually, he's got the Ktm Dongle, and what that does is that when you do your traction control and your ABS, you're turning it off and on, and the sport modes between the on-road and the off-road. What normally happens is you turn off the bike and then it just goes back to normal, and then when you start it back up, you've got to change it again. The dongle saves that information, so when you pull up somewhere, you hop back on, everything stays where you left it. Righto, I think what we're going to do now is just get on this bloody thing and ride it. Rightio guys, so we are out here at the proving grounds. Now just first up with this bike, this here is your traction control, your 2 sports mode bloody thing. So 1 is street, 2 is off-road, and then down here you got a little button down there which is your ABS. That thing, I don't know how to bloody change it. I spoke to Kent and he said it's a pain in the ass, and it seems to be, I've been trying to get this
traction control to bloody change from on, I don't know, it's just ridiculous the way they do this shit. So see, it's on, I'm in 2, and I can easily change between, we're back onto 1, we're back onto 2. Now if I've got to roll a bit, see how that light went out, but I can't get the light to come back on, which mean that the traction control is off. The ABS is flashing, so I know it's off, and I've tested it and it is off, so I don't know. But anyway, look, let's just bloody, yeah, so yeah, wheels are spinning and bloody whatever. Whoa, a couple of fossicas obviously. Now normally I've got the big bikes and I'm, you know, doing the testing with the big bikes and, you know, do a bit of slow stuff, but I don't have to on this bike. This thing is way, yep. Yeah, balance wise, if I just pull up here, like, I mean, this thing's light, it's, you know, it's light as whatever. I'm just gonna, you know, the balance on this thing, like, go for a slow race, this would be pretty good. Like, I'm hard, like, just to be able to keep the balance on this bike at that, it stands, like, this is way better. I couldn't do that on Max, the DR650, not a chance. You know, straight up, this is just, like, compared to, so I'm comparing to Max the DR650. And this is just so nimble, it's so taut. You know, you want to give it a bit of stick, it is just going to go like nuts. So yeah, I don't have to do the slow stuff, although I will be going a bit slow because not my bike, remember. Yep. No problem. Right. I'll go down here. Whoopah! So yeah, really good. So as I was riding this on the roads and stuff, hang on, I was sitting down, no worries. Bloody hell, this thing, take this thing anywhere. Might do a little bit more of the adventurous stuff here in the proving grounds. But sorry, what I was saying is, when I'm sitting on this bike, I feel like I am sitting forward like that. So you're in the attack mode. Now this is classed as an enduro, a long distance enduro bike, so obviously it's going to be set that way. Whereas when I'm on Max, I'm a little bit more comfortable seating position. This is not uncomfortable, it just makes you feel like you're in attack, bit of attack mode all the time. Man, this thing just wants to go. Wow, that's pretty cool actually. But for the style of riding that I would do, this is most probably, you know, because I do a lot of long distance stuff and whatever. I don't know whether this could be set up to be a little bit more comfort, I suppose, call it comfort orientated. A big screen at the front may, you know, help a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. But really, I don't think this is... Whoa, that is cool. I like how I can just flip that bloody throttle and it throws that back wheel out. With Max, I've got to be a little bit more on it, if you know what I mean, to do that type of stuff. Whereas this, you just kind of don't think about it. You turn the that throttle and away she bloody goes. It just spins it around. Oh, so was that a bit of traction? I think the traction just kicked in then. Yeah, so getting back to those buttons and shit, I don't know who the hell, so I'm going to do that one there. Who the hell designed that? Obviously Officeworks, but who the hell did the test riding on it? Why weren't the riders saying that's shit? I have no idea. Look, that was a piece of piss. And that's a pretty steep little bloody section there. Like, I just boomed straight down. All the confidence in the world on this bike, because it's light, the balance set up on it. And the old, I kept using the bloody clutch then, but that clutching up and down without using the clutch is crazy. I just went down. It's the computer's bloody, you know, telling the fuel injection what to do. And then there's that whole slipper clutch thing going on. Yeah, bloody brilliant. So what we're going to do now is just do a little bit faster stuff. See, I keep trying to do the clutch, I'm an idiot. Righto, we're going to do Big Sister Alley. Oh, what have they done? Can't go through. Righto guys, I'll find another spot, hang on. Righto guys, so this is the other end of it. So obviously it was a planned burn, no public access. But on the main street there was a big sign saying it was done, the planned burn had been completed. So I'll just go for a quick run through here, it'll be interesting. This used to be all real rocky. So they've graded it all. Now Kent was saying that he's got the suspension wound up, you know, and it is, it's bloody tight as, like, you know, it's stiff. Wow, the postie bike will love it through here now. Hoopa! Yeah. Yeah, this is all a rock garden through here. You got all a little bit of bloody tracks over there. And yeah, this used to be all bush pretty high. Righto, so I'm going away because I've got to go into another spot and then I've got to get on the highway just to feel how it is doing 100 k's on the highway. So I'm going to double back around just so I don't bloody waste. Oh, stop using that clutch, Mark. Right, get in the zone, man, get in the zone. Bloody hell. Oh. Actually, it reminds me a little bit of when I was on Marty's bloody XR650. Man, jeez, it's crazy, but that suspension's too hard. It's like jolting me head. So I'm 6 foot tall and most probably 78 kilograms. I'm only a scrawny bastard. Yeah, alright, okay, cool. See you at the next spot. Man, this thing is bloody effortless. I'm in 6th gear. Dropping it down, no clutch. And the throttle, I keep the throttle on. Just drops it down and the bike is matching everything. Boom. Alright, here we go. Holy moly! Man, that is as smooth as! That's pretty cool. Wow. Alright, that's our next spot over here. Oh, now, oh no, burning in progress. Smoke hazard. So they're not telling us we can't go through, so that's alright. So a couple of nights ago, I remember bloody me and Nate's going, geez, that smoke. So they were obviously doing it all at night time. Yuppa! Yuppa! Get you guys up. And don't like the suspension, it's just too tight. Obviously, for the type of people that this bike is bloody, you know, designed to do enduro, it's perfect, it's great, but not the type of riding that I do. Suppose I should. Yep, lift my ass. Yeah, that's crazy. But look, this bike, I'm not using this bike to its full potential. It's got a whole lot more to give than what I can ride at. You know, I'm not doing anything more than what I would do on Max. Now, Max may not be as quick and instant and all that, but I can only ride so fast through here that I allow myself. I don't know where the hell you guys are. Hang on. I think you can see me. Righto. Yeah. So for me, I like a bit more comfort. I like it a little bit relaxed. You know, it's Max has got the grunt, whereas this bike feels like it's itching to go the whole time. And this is the thing, if you look at this bike and it spins your wheels, this is the bike you get, and you'll put up with its downsides for you. For me, comfort, you know, I'd start to change and work out shit. Yeah, if you like KTM, get a KTM. There you go. See that old guy back there? I always wave to people, give them a nod, whatever, because you know what? Back in the day, he could have been a motocross star, or he was into motorbikes, or, you know, they don't even have to be into motorbikes, it's just nice to, you know, I don't know, do that. I'm a weirdo. Right, so now we're going to jump on the Calder Highway, and we're going to do the 100k bloody shit just for a bit, just see how it feels. Now in actual fact I should, and I can do that on the go, so I've now into street mode, and I don't see this. If I press this down, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it might have actually worked. It's off. He's turning. See if it comes. Oh, it did. Oh no, back to flashing. So it's definitely got the bloody the power, that's for sure. It's an angry little machine. Right, I'll see you up further. Righto guys, there we go, 100k zone. Oh, has that got an oval limiter? Well, that was weird. Yeah, definitely got the up and go. So, give myself about the 100k. Can I sit like this all day? Well, not all day, you know, half a day, couple of 100k on the highway to get to the good shit. Funnily enough, it does feel alright actually. Put a screen on there so you don't get the push on there. But sitting, maybe I'm getting used to it now, I don't know. the 6th gear is pretty nice to have that. I know on Max the DR 650, you know, constantly looking for a 6th gear. I could handle this, you know, do a few mods and tweaks to suit myself, but you could definitely set this up as a, you know, an adventure bike where you've got to do the miles on the highways, you know, chuck all your luggage on, but then be able to clearly do any off-road stuff, no worries at all. Righto guys, I'll leave it here and I'll see you back at the man cave. Rightio guys, sorry, I'm just going to do a bit of a bonus track here. Oh, look at that, they've already done it. So that was the sign that said only local traffic only. They've already pulled the bloody thing down. Yeah, so I reckon there's still some traction shit going on. I hear it bleep, blip, as if it's cutting the power or something. And this is what I don't like about, there's pros and cons obviously. To, I'll just take it easy here. There you go. Yeah, pros and cons to the technological advances. I just wish they would make it intuitive, simple to operate, understand, just press a button, it's on, press a button, it's off. Not wait, count to 5 seconds. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's not 5 seconds. 1 elephant, 2 elephant, 3, I shouldn't be counting elephants. Alright, off. Whoop. I love that, the quick shifter. I do like that. It's being, you know, that as you get older and the whole clutch bloody hand, and when you're doing big days, that's a bonus, I've got to say. Oh, this caravan is still here. There you go, mate. It used to be up on the road. And it's like been there for ages. And it's like weird that, yeah, that it's allowed to, and now he's moved to there. So obviously a bit out of sight. Good on him. Yeah, I think with a bike like this, I'd end up riding too fast because it allows you to do that. Whereas with Max, you know, you kind of like get out of your comfort zone pretty quick. But this instills confidence in you. Yeah, so that's that traction control shit. Just, it let me go. Righto guys, I'll shut up. Oh, dickheads. Okay, now I'll see you back at the man cave. Well, there you go guys, that is the KTM 690 Adventure R. I've taken it for a ride. I reckon it's bloody fantastic. There's our old Max the DR 650. You know, they're in the same bloody range, but you know, this is old tech, new tech. I could make this suit me. So make the suspension more comfortable, put a taller screen on here, get some bloody protection there. I'd most probably put
racks on it so I can have the big bags and all that kind of stuff on there. The only thing that shitted me off, and the regular guys will know, it's the electronic stuff. It's the operating of it, not the use, like ABS and traction control and those different modes. They're great things, they're great tools. But you've got to be able to easily use them. I'm still confused, apart from the going from 1 to 2. But yeah, it's just, if something's a little bit hit and miss and then you've got to roll forward and all this kind of stuff, it just, I don't know, that's just bloody stupid if you ask me. Right, so, hang on. Sorry, that angle's not very good for talking to the camera. So I've spoken to Kent, he's going to come around tomorrow, we'll sit down and get his comments on owning that bike, riding that bike, and his thoughts and any problems, issues that he's had. And then also we'll figure out some of the options and mods that you can do to that bike. Like I know you can get another extra fuel tank that's added in it. Yeah, the biggest scratch. There's a lot of bloody stuff. So anyway, all right, we'll see you then in a minute. Right now. Rightio guys. Okay, Kent is here. So this is Kent's bike. So you bought it brand new.
Brand new.
2019. You've only got
January 2020. The last one in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
had to go to Adelaide to get it.
Yeah, right. So it's only got just over 5,000 on it.
Yeah, 5,200 or something like that.
Yeah. So you don't get a chance that much. No. Too busy man.
Yep. COVID put a bit of a dent in that
well.
as well.
Yeah, so. That's right. Yeah. So as I was just chatting to bloody, I love the bike. The suspension, you've got everything's just, you've got it stiff.
I've got it set pretty much to sport, so it's pretty stiff, but it's better when you're going faster.
Yeah.
And for our terrain around here, it's rocky and that. It rebounds really quick. You know, it keeps both wheels on the ground fairly good.
Yeah.
So the rebounds.
But the payoff to that
is
for me is it's not as plush as a DR6.
Oh God, no, it's certainly not a lounge chair. That's for sure.
But I was really surprised on the highway. I could sit on that all day.
Oh look, this seat.
It was actually comfortable.
This seat concept seat is fantastic.
Yeah.
Just for a bit of a shorty like me, you've got to move your bum forward when you want to put both feet on the ground. That's all.
In actual fact, hopefully you might be able to see. Right, so I'm 6 foot tall.
Yep.
That was weird. So if I get in the middle, so I can be flat-footed.
Yeah.
But, you know, obviously you'd end up like that. You know, so I've got plenty of whatever. Yeah. So now, how tall are you?
Well, 5'10", I think.
5'10".
5'10" and a half. But I'm not flat-footed. Like,
yeah, so you're...
So, sitting on it normally, I'm sort of tippy-toes.
Yeah.
And if I move down a bit, it's a bit better.
Yeah.
The whole idea is don't stop.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Keep that momentum going. Yeah, right. So, any issues?
I did have front countershaft leak.
Oh.
Warranty job.
Yeah.
Fixed. The stand sensor pooed itself.
Was that
which cost me a Castlemaine ride.
Oh, that was the Castlemaine ramble, right?
The Castlemaine ramble.
That's right.
Because you can't hotwire it. You actually need the proper thing to fix it.
And this is the thing with the whole wizardry and electricals and all that kind of stuff. How's that? Just the kickstand sensor went and it demobilised it.
So they replaced that, but in under the seat here in a little bag, I've got the bypass dongle. So if it ever goes again, I can just plug that in and just leave it. I just haven't worried about it because it's working.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's it.
And that's it. There was a recall on the clutch slave cylinder.
Yep.
So took that down to Bolton's, but I'd already, before they did the recall, I bought myself an Oberon slave cylinder, and they were happy to put that on for me instead of the stock, the updated stock one.
Yep.
So it's great. It's a bit lighter. It's good.
Yep.
No, as far as I know, nobody's had any issues with them. The rubber in the stock one started to perish pretty quick.
Oh, okay.
So and I think that's it. Yeah, no, it's.
Yep. So
Look,
you're happy with it?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Yep. Yeah.
It's,
Cool. So the only issue you got at the moment is when all the emissions and the airbox. So you've lost.
Oh, I've lost some range.
Yeah.
But it runs cooler.
Yeah.
Now, and it runs richer down lower.
Yeah.
Because the way the ECU is set up with the emissions and that, it runs very, very lean down low and hot. So.
Yeah. So instead of doing that emission, you can do the map. You can get the computer or do
Yeah,
some map, but it costs.
$600, I think. That might even be American. A power commander unit that bypasses most of that stuff.
Oh, right.
So, and I can still stick it on with all this stuff as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's dollars.
That's it.
Dollars.
So to get the range, so you've got 13.5 litres.
Yep.
You have the roto pack that you can sit
I've got a
on
roto
there.
pack.
So what does that roto pack hold?
I think it's 7.
7 litres.
Yep.
Yeah, so that gives you 20.
20.
So the other option is to spend $1,000.
$1,000 and get a Rally Raid 5.5 litre tank that sits in under here and the fuel cap's here.
Yep.
There's a couple of ways to hook it up. So you can use it tap, or you can have it so it drains first into the rear tank.
Yeah.
A couple of different ways.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, and the air filter's on the back of it, on the back of the tank.
Oh, right.
It basically replaces the stock air filter.
Yep.
So, and I mean they're great, but like I said, that's another $1,000, and we haven't been anywhere where we're not.
No, within.
You know.
Yeah. And if you're with me, I've got the big safari tank. I can always siphon off.
Absolutely, the BP tank, the BP truck. On the bush pig.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely.
Screen or tower. So you're saying that you can, but that's another $1,000.
The cheapest I've found is another $1,000 one that's got an adjustable screen that'll lift up and down on it.
Yep.
But that's another $1,000, and I'm quite happy with that screen.
Yeah, and that does a good job. Even when I was doing the highway, it was I could feel it there, but it wasn't overbearing or anything.
No, not really. What do you think of the pivot pegs?
I forgot to think about it.
Yep.
So they were fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not going, oh, that feels strange, then it must be all right.
Yeah, I didn't, because I said to you, I was going, oh, you've got the pivot pegs. I've never ridden with them,
Yep.
and I forgot all about
Yeah,
it.
no, I reckon they're great. I wish they were a little bit longer.
Coming out.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, right.
There is a mob in the States that will weld, and you send them these ones and they'll send you back another set that's got
an
bigger
extra.
bit put on it. But I think they've gone out of business. Last time I looked,
I reckon Big Ray had I remember he had was it his big KTM, what was the last bike he had? 1290? That big whiz bang bloody thing he had. He's now sold it. But he had something that clamped over it and made the things bigger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember the ones, yeah. Or I could just buy rally pegs for it. But the reason I like the pivot pegs is it's so easy to change gears when you're standing up.
Yeah.
Because you just lean forward and your toe naturally goes down and straight under, bang, bang, bang. That's good. And with the quick shifter,
the quick shifter is absolute awesome. That's brilliant. Like, this is a really light clutch anyway compared to like the DR.
But the quick shift is great. You can go barreling up a hill in second gear, and if it starts going, you just stand on the gear stick, and don't have to let go of the throttle or anything, and it just drops it down, and you just keep going. It's great.
Yeah, because when I was first doing it, when I was changing without doing the clutch, I was letting it off. Yeah. And then I watched one of the videos, and they're going, no, you don't have to hold it.
Yep, just hold it.
Hold it, yeah. And then I started doing that.
It does it all for you, all by itself.
Yeah.
Yep. No, it's fantastic. It's it's a good bike. I reckon it handles well.
It handles very, very well. It's well balanced bike. Like I was saying, I was doing that slow stuff. I couldn't believe how slow I could be, and it was just crazy.
I thought about a steering dampener, but I even had the front wheel kicked out, and it just comes back into line so nice.
Yeah.
If you give it a bit of power, like it just off it goes.
And the way that you've got that bounding too, so it's getting back to where it's got to go.
Yeah. It stays fairly well planted, I have to say.
Yeah.
It's been over a few big lumps and bumps, and stayed on track. Never bottomed it out ever.
Oh,
and I'd hate to think how big a thing I'd have to go over.
Yeah, and look, the clearance on this thing's massive.
Yeah, I think it's 10 inches or so,
Is it?
9.5, 10 inches, something like that. Not sure with that Outback Motortech bash plate.
Yeah, but bloody hell, more than enough.
Not out log hopping, so.
Yeah.
That'll-
Rightio.
but,
Is that it, you reckon?
Oh, yeah, I think so. But you enjoyed it?
I did. I loved it. It was great. Yeah. I could easily ride that, like I said in the video, make it a bit more comfortable by just adjusting those, how you've got it. Yeah, I just like the bigger screen, just a bit more protection.
It's all doable.
It's
all doable. It just depends how many banks you rob.
You don't want to put the racks on. You want them so you got those bags down the crevices down the side.
Yeah, I want some soft luggage.
I don't know. I'm just so used to having, the big bags. I'd most probably do that. It's just building this bit of a comfort around me, making it more adventure.
See, I don't know. Not that I measured it, but is it longer than max?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I was just looking at it now, and the hard racks that go on it, they sort of sit here, so that's still well forward
of it,
of the axle, where yours are back further. I don't know.
Hang on, we'll go out there and we'll do it. Righto, guys, we've got them in there, so I'll hold the dumb end. So where are we going, from axle to axle?
We'll just go axle to axle, I reckon.
Yep. So centre of axle.
Centre of axle to centre of axle. That's about 1,500.
1,500, 1.5 metres. Don't get caught on that.
Give myself an injury.
Go this side.
Yep.
Righto.
1480.
1480, so just what, 20 mil?
20 mil longer.
Longer, yeah.
I don't know. Your rake looks, I think my rake, yours rakes out a bit more than mine, the handle.
It does, yeah. Yeah, it's more angled.
Well, there you go.
I was saying to Kent, I forgot to mention that the turning circle on Max was a whole lot more. But he just told me that you've got the adjusters that you've got.
Yeah,
still.
that I haven't bothered adjusting.
Yeah.
So.
Keep him out of the way.
Yeah, you probably can't see them, but they're just a couple of adjustable bolts.
So you can choose at how much.
Oh, I can wonder.
Because I figured it just must have been because it's it's enduro.
Yep.
That when you're doing that, you don't want it to full lock because then that's gonna.
No. Yeah, so I haven't bothered. I haven't found it to be a big issue yet. So.
No, it was only when I was just manoeuvring around. Geez,
definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, cool.
The only other thing I've got coming for it is a mount that sits where this plate on the top of the handlebars.
Yeah.
And it's got a whole heap of holes in it, so you'll move that to the middle and stuff like that.
So you can attach.
Yeah, it'll take a Garmin and all that sort of stuff if you want.
Yeah.
But just to get that into the middle, because you said your 8-inch tablet fitted on it.
Yeah.
Come on, you've seen the ads for these. They're just push and click, mate.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So your 7-inch will fit on there, no worries at all.
Yeah, good. No, it looks good. Yep, that'll suit me just fine with that program where you tell what speed you're doing everything.
Yeah.
So, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
Cool. Righto, guys, I reckon that's enough bloody rambling on with us. So
otherwise we'll be here all night.
Thank you very much, man.
My pleasure.
There's a full tank of bloody petrol in there.
Go juice.
Didn't need to wash it because I didn't really dirty it.
No. It's fine.
Righto, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And remember, keep on riding. And if you ain't riding, keep on keeping on.